Um, I've known probably since I was in junior high that I wanted to coach football. So kind of had that in mind my whole life. It was kind of just I knew from really early age what I wanted to do. Out of college, heard about them out, and that was my first job out of college, and I'm still here. So that's kind of how we got started. After my senior year in college, I met former head coach and current advancement director Chris Stiles. Had no idea about them out. Didn't really know anything about really any Oklahoma City public or private schools. Got to know Coach Stiles. Kind of became friends with him. Ended up working with the team that summer as an assistant, and then ended up getting a full-time job right before school started. Well, opposed to other sports, growing up, football was always my favorite sport. My dad played football, my grandpa played football, so football's just kind of been in my family. From the time I was crawling around, barely walking, I had a football in my hand. So that's always been the sport that I've kind of gravitated towards. Loved playing, so obviously knowing that I wanted to coach, that was the sport that I was going to coach. I enjoy coaching football, not obviously since I'm the head football coach, that's my favorite sport. And I think it's so great, but just the fact that it's such a team sport. There's 11 guys on the field, and if all 11 guys aren't really working in unison, I mean, it's tough to be good. So it's the team factor is probably my most favorite thing about the sport. I grew up in Midland, Texas, and went to a private school there in Midland. In our high school, we had around 450 kids, so really similar size as to what we've got here at the Mount. And it was just a really tight-knit family community type school. So it's from day one working here, it was kind of like I was at home, just because it was so familiar to me. So just the fact that I can come to work here in Oklahoma, although I'm not from Oklahoma, and feel like I'm at home each day. Going into my fourth year here at the Mount, second year as the head football coach, I've kind of seen the progression over the past 4 years. Just the progression of not only what we expect from players, but what the players expect from themselves. This year, the group of guys, especially some of the older guys that have really been in the program for a long time, we really hold those guys to some high expectations, and they know that, and they do everything they can to live up to those expectations. So just as a whole, I think this team is really more bought in than any team I've seen since I've been here. So from top to bottom, whether they're ninth graders all the way up to the seniors, it's a really good, close-knit, truly bought-in group of guys.